Hello and welcome to Blues View. I'm Paul Bradley and I'm joined on the phone now by Birmingham City correspondent Colin Tatham. Hi Colin.
Hello.
Well, there's obviously a lot of worry from fans at the moment about Birmingham City's financial situation. A lot of rumours going around that Birmingham City are going to go into administration. Is this true?
Well, that's the $64,000 question, and the answer to that is that there's too much hysteria about the threat of Blues going into administration as it stands at the moment. That doesn't seem to be the case. Now, whether that changes in the future, in the next few months, I can't tell you, and nobody for sure knows other than the people in Hong Kong. But I think people should sort of calm down a little bit and just consider the facts as they are at present. Peter Pan, who's corresponded via email and answered some questions, of which being that basically he is going to be making some unpopular decisions, and for that I've read into it that more players will go, and although he did say that there wouldn't be a fire sale, I think the situation has worsened sufficiently that may well be the case now, and we're already seeing that Ben Foster, he's on his way out on loan to Albion, so that in itself tells you the gravity of the situation. But the club is still running as a day-to-day operation. Staff are being paid. Yes, there have been sadly some redundancies at St Andrews, and obviously players are having to be moved out. But that, is not a precursor to administration at this moment in time.
Can you sum up for us then how worried Birmingham City fans should be? Is it a case of back the club for the moment and have confidence in the board, or is it a case of wait and see?
Well, I think, quite correctly, everybody has to be concerned. It is a very grave situation, but as I said there, Paul, that the people who know the full extent of it are the people in Hong Kong and Carson Young, and one of the problems out there is that his assets have been frozen and the shares in BIHL, the parent company of Blues, have been suspended, so they cannot actively bring in any new investors if indeed there are people out there willing to take things on. And it seems that Carson Young at this time is willing to keep hold of the club. He doesn't appear to be actively trying to hawk it and sell it. So basically people have got to suck it and see. But it is a very, very concerning time, because we won't know for definite until that transfer window is shut how bad things really are. And on the flip side, I do know that Chris Hughton is still looking to bring in players, and he may even be able to get one in this week, albeit only on loan.
Can you tell us any more about that loan deal? Is it a player that we already know that's on the radar, or is it something that Hughton is keeping close to his chest at the moment? He
does keep his transfer dealings very close to his chest. He's very much like that, is Chris Hughton, but I think it's no secret that in the sort of last third of the field, Blues need a little bit of help there, because they're struggling to score goals, and three of their frontline strikers are currently injured and going to miss the start of the season. So you're looking at people like Niall Ranger at Newcastle United. Perhaps there is a definite interest there, but again, there's so many permutations if any deal is to work. And at the moment, although I was told at the Oxford United game that something could well be imminent, I can't report anything concrete as we speak.
Well, now let's move on to matters onto the field. Birmingham City lost to Oxford 2-0. What was the performance like, and is it something that Birmingham City fans again should be worried about, or not?
Strange. Pre-season, it's difficult to sort of really gauge what is therefore going to happen in the season proper. But I think from Tuesday night's game, Blues hit the woodwork 3 times in the first half. They had a lot of the ball, moved it around well, there was some good drive, but they just couldn't find that finishing touch. And obviously that was a problem last season. It has already been a problem this pre-season, so that is an area of concern. And obviously if more players, as it looks, do go, then that will be reducing the quality quotient, and that isn't good. But one thing, Chris Hughton knows this. He knows what needs to be addressed, and it does, look as he's not just going to sit idly by. He's going to try and do something about it. And but of course, it all does depend on players, and Blues really need to keep their better players, but I'm afraid that just doesn't look like it's going to be happening.
Okay, Colin Tatton, Birmingham City correspondent, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And we'll be back again soon with more Blues View.